who've looked in very good touch. They're getting warmed up, they're getting ready, and they're ready to lock horns.
Who has been the best defender? 23.
Two of the biggest cities in the country are in action here in Mumbai. Delhi have already emerged victorious. It's now over to the home side at one of the best arenas in the country, the SVP Dome. U Mumba, who are on a red-hot 4-match winning streak, are looking to make 8-5. And that's your Dream 11 starting 7. You've got Amir Mohammad, Zafar Danesh, who along with Guman Singh has really turned things around. Then you've got Surinder and Mahinder, the cover combo, who have been instrumental. And then you've got Vishwan, Guman Singh. First 10 minutes of every U Mumba game have belonged to him, and the big change. There's no Rinku, there's Bittu on the right corner and Sombir on the left corner. You also make sure you make your own team.
Yeah, the Bulls are getting ready as well. Bharat, the big question is, will he find support? Win-loss, win-loss, wins. Consistency is something that has not been their hallmark. And the coach of all seasons, the only one with one team for that long, knows it. Vikas Kandola. Yeah, come on. Be that star Vikas Kandola we saw in game number 5 and game number 6 for the Bulls. Surjit, Vishal suddenly comes back again. Now that's a problem area for me because Pratik had done nothing wrong. Why these changes? Neeraj, Bharat, Vikas Kandola, the trio of raiders for them. Saurabh Nandal, Aman, of course, the two corners. Saurabh has been brilliant. Surjit has been brilliant. Other defenders will need to pull up their socks. I hope the team rocks.
But the players to watch out for in this big game for U Mumba. Amongst the Raiders, he's got 62 already in the season. It's Amir Mohammad Zafar Danish.
Dream 11 player to watch out for is the tall bull, is the mighty bull. And he is the only one with the 8 points in the team, so to say.
Really like the haircut that Bharat has got. You're here in Mumbai. We'll come to that. But the Bengaluru Bulls, they won the toss. And it'll be the home side to put in the first raid.
Line drawn, game on, Kabaddi!
दस कबड्डी, 9 कबड्डी, 8 कबड्डी, 7 कबड्डी, 6 कबड्डी, 5 कबड्डी, 4 कबड्डी, 3 कबड्डी, 2 कबड्डी, 1 कबड्डी.
We are at the SVP at the Dome. U Mumba making the first raid through Guman Singh. Look at the spring in the stride. He's sprightly, he's energetic. He's got good numbers to back his confidence. 6.28 points per game, which is not bad at all. And good thing is that his strike rate has been 62 before this game. Picks up a bonus.
U Mumba, they're already up and running. But Bharat, tonight, it's going to be a tough ask of him. He picks up a point. That was too easy, Paddy.
That was the easiest point I've ever seen. He goes towards Zafar Danish. Zafar Danish maybe was not expecting him. And Bharat is not a man with great pace today. So it'll be very interesting to see the replay. He entices him towards, and those are buttery fingers.
Zafar Danish predominantly is a raider. He went in for that ankle hold. And now got best one for Bengaluru Bulls.
Bonus point, U Mumba.
He also picks up a bonus. Wow, it's a different sort of start that we have had here in Mumbai, Paddy. 3 points, and all 3 of them have come via the bonus.
Yeah, talk about it. You must make best use of the opportunities that are on hand. And it is not what you have, it is what you do with what you have. You are praising Bharat's hairstyle. Guys, in the post show today, when Suren goes to anchor KBD Live, watch out for that hairstyle. Dubki gone! Drowned in the ocean of Mumbai.
Bonus point, Bengaluru Bulls.
What a start for that U Mumba defense. We've been talking about how strong the raiding has been, but in the past few games, that U Mumba defense has really come to the fore. And that is the first point. It was Bittu, the man who's come in place of Rinku. Now, back with Guman Singh. He's been really a revelation for U Mumba, and that's the reason why. Makes it look so easy. Technique at the forefront of it.
Number 3 out.
And I think when the tape came off, the confidence, the focus level was not the same. Clear error.
Things that are on the periphery that can affect the mind, and maybe that's the thing that happened there with the Bengaluru Bulls. Vishal Lathar. Remember that Bengaluru Bulls have not had a great past week, while U Mumba, on the other hand, have already won 4. They're looking at a 5th consecutive victory.
Yeah, play will have to be stopped for a bit because that black line is getting remarked. The black tape, that's the bonus line for us, which is only active when you have minimum 6 defenders on the mat. And the needful is being done. And the meanwhile, take a look at the first ever raid from Mumbai. That is Shabbir Bapu Sharfuddin, the left raider. On the way through, Jasveer comes, watches. Oh, nostalgic. 10 years ago, 10 seasons ago, Suren.
I can see your eyes light up, Paddy, right now sitting in the comm box. But 10 years later, U Mumba They were season 2 champions. They've never won it after that. They're always flattered to deceive over the seasons. But the way they've been playing, Paddy, there are only 2 teams, mind you, who have lost 2 games. Puneri Paltan clearly are ahead of the pack, but Jaipur Pink Panthers and U Mumba, champions in the first 2 seasons, they have dropped just 2 games.
And they're meeting tomorrow. It's going to be a marquee clash tomorrow. A certified blockbuster here. With a lot of noise at SVP Dome. Guman Singh not interested in that defense. Well, how about his hairstyle? Give us your comment.
They already got into 3. There are about 11 more players remaining. Paddy, one thing is for sure, here at the SVP Dome, every point a U Mumba score is going to be cheered loudly. And Guman Singh, look at those numbers. Forget about everything post 11 to 40. The first 10 minutes are where he's absolutely on the chart. 84% is the strike rate. And currently, he's picked up 2 points out of the 3 raids that he's put in. Now it's a do-or-die raid, Paddy.
Yeah, it is. Life is rough. Yes, it's tough. Produce some solid stuff. You are the mighty bull that you are. Come on, Bharat. Tries for the bonus. Bharat knows relying on the bonus in a do-or-die raid can backfire on you. He's got 10 seconds and a little under from here on. He'll have to just wear his speed boots on. Bigger wingspan gone. That ankle has been sold.
And who is it?
U Mumba.
It's the left corner for U Mumba. It was Sombi. And the legacy of that left corner for U Mumba, right from the times of Sultan Fazal Atrachali to Sombi, seems to be in good hands. It's a do-or-die raid now for U Mumba as well.
Now this is the time when the fate of the raider is shrouded in mystery. He is very confident. Remember, the first raid as a defender, he went on the bench. Zafar Danish for a tough moment. Surjit says, no way. It'll be interesting if the point is given. Will Surjit challenge this? He's looking back. Gets the point. Come on, Surjit, will you challenge it?
U Mumba.
He seemed very confident. And he was pretty dismissive when Zafar Danish was claiming that point. Is he going for the review? Haven't heard anything yet. He's not. Nothing at all. The referee is ruling in favor of U Mumba. Vikash Kandola. It's not been a great season for him. He's got 773 raid points. But it's an ordinary season. And that story will continue for Mr. Kandola.
U Mumba.
That is where the problem lies. Remember, there was, what game was it? Game 5, I think, where he picked up a Super 10. The first one before that, 4 games for him, just 9 raid points. And that Vikas Kandola was a better Vikas Kandola. He was moving better, running fast, thinking quicker.
1 point.
Nandal, Saurabh
U
Nandal on the bench. That is sad
22.
news for the Bulls because that is one of their pillars.
We are barely through the first 10 minutes and things seem to be going downhill for the Bulls. It's not been a great season. It's not a great start here in Mumbai for them. And if U Mumba are able to inflict this all out, SVP Dome is going to erupt and that celebration will start. The CEO of U Mumba, he's cheering on from the sidelines, Mr. Chandok.
Oh, yes, he is.
Bonus point.
He'll be
Bengaluru
thrilled, and
Bulls.
why not?
All out 1 plus 2, 3 points.
All right, that's an all-out. What does it mean? It means 2 extra points. You may not get a second chance to build a dream home, but you'll get plentiful of chances to come back. Bengaluru Bulls last season was the comeback team, remember?
It's going to be a tough uphill task for the Bengaluru Bulls. They're languishing at the bottom half of the table against a side that has got momentum, that has got confidence. Pretty much everything is clicking for the team, U Mumba. Isn't that a story to tell? 4 tackle points for U Mumba, absolutely
Bonus point,
nothing
U
for the
Mumba.
Bulls.
Yeah, and that is sad to see because Saurabh Nandal on the bench. Surjit, 1 effort, nothing. Mistake from Vishal as well. And then Bengaluru Bulls, talk about that season 6 win. It happened on this very day.
U
Pawan
Mumba.
Sharawath emerged as the superstar.
Those visuals are almost oxymoronic. On one side, we're looking at the Bulls' greatest hour, their greatest glory. While in 2023, in Mumbai against U Mumba, it's a sorry state of affairs.
And whatever we've learned from all these 9 seasons in the past, Suren, the first thing that comes to my mind is if U Mumba are thinking this is going to be a one-sided affair. I mean, no. Bengaluru Bulls will come back in the game. This sport is all about comeback. Every setback is about a comeback.
It's a hard sport. But somewhere if you get that momentum, if you get those points in the first 10 minutes, the burst, you need to be consistent. And consistency, the one thing that we were talking about, U Mumba, it's the first mistake.
2 points.
And Vikas Kandola opens his account. How much that will do for his confidence. Bit 2, avoiding to get a touch on Vikas. Some of the Raiders, you got to understand, you're not Puneri Paltan. Not every Raider is an all-rounder.
And that's a 2-point raid. Guman suddenly comes in. Tall Guman, the lanky Guman. And they spend a lot of money on Guman. And that's the reason, because you can't trust this man. He's got a kick. I always love Raiders who kicks. Then the corners actually don't know whether to crouch low or to stand tall. He's moving all the time. And that's exactly the similarity between him and Zafar Danish.
Paddy, you've been part of the sport for the last 10 years. Aren't U Mumba the kind of side who invests with an eye on the future? Isn't that exactly what they have tried looking at Guman? He's already picked up a couple of points. We'll come back to that conversation. It's going to be an interesting one. But as things stand, at the end of the first 10 minutes, U Mumba have a lead of 8 points. They'll want to build on it as we take our first Patanjali special Chavanprash strategic timeout.
You are going for bonus, come hard, don't come easy or slow. Okay, hey, here, if rather on success, for example, here. कुछ नहीं है अभी कुछ नहीं बिगड़ा खेलो दिल्ली राइड नहीं मारो जरूरी आई गई अभी कुछ नहीं है थोड़ा हाँ कंट्रोल करो क्या रह गया जी क्या क्या मिलेगी जो भाई सब कैसे बड़े वो आगे आगे वाला नीचे घुसेगा बचिएगा ये कैच करो भाई पहले ठीक है अरे एक सुन ले चेंज इराना लगा कि लेना लो भाई टाइट हो लो भाई कभी एक नंबर रहा है अरे तीन ना हूं या दो वाला खेल
We're back from the Patanjali special Chavanprash strategic timeout. U Mumba have an 8-point lead. There were conversations in that Bengaluru camp. And Paddy, take a look at all the greatest teams that you've seen across sport. You always have a leader who leads by example, leads by performance. And there is something that has been missing from the Bengaluru team. But can't wait for this one. You got two of the greats. You got the high flyer Pawan Sehrawat for the Telugu Titans. You got Sultan Fazal Atrachali. And Paddy has seen their evolution over the years.
The right raider that Pawan Sehrawat is, the left corner defender that Fazal Sultan Atrachali is. It is going to be a fantastic face-off. So Bittu 2. Bittu's done rather well. Talk about the tough moment right there. They knew Bharat is a tough cookie. And look at that angle. Wait on. He holds it and then he turns his body. And he says, no way. He drags him back. That tells you about the ironclad grip. And then the Mumba defense. Talk about jersey number 17. Bittu has completely hogged the limelight today.
He's come in place of Rinku, who's amassed 23 tackle points over the season. Aggression runs in the veins of every Mumbaiker, and U Mumba have shown aggression in the first 10 minutes. Will the story change for Bengaluru Bulls? Will that defense finally wake up? Kuman Singh, 3 points already for him. Bonus is something that he's always trying to pick.
Saurabh will have to pick up high five. Saurabh picks him! And fantastic! That is going to be a solo tackle.
1 point Bengaluru
Went for the
Bulls.
back hold. Guman Singh succeeded in picking up the bonus, but just when he turned his eyes towards that left side of the mat, Saurabh Nandal pounces on him, gets that back hold, pins him to the ground. Congratulations, Bulls, for that first tackle point of the game.
I think this was the time when Bharat should have come. Bharat with his height, reach, bigger wingspan would have created more damage. I mean, Vikas Kandola normally doesn't venture deep.
Leadership, Paddy, leadership.
Oh, he gets a point.
Bengaluru Bulls. Number 17 out.
Bulls. Is this the start of a comeback? Sliding toe touch on Bittu. And what that effectively does is that it reduces U Mumba to just 3 players on the mat. Vishwant. Just a point.
Good all-rounder this lad. He can defend. And there, just when we speak about the Bulls coming back, look at that error coming in from nobody else but the man who normally is given lots of duties in the left corner, Aman.
And not expected from Aman. He's shown a lot of fortitude throughout the season. And just a very easy point for Vishwant there.
You require the mental fortitude to plow through from here. Do they have it? It will all have to come from the Raiders first, because from the defense, till the time it's a rough soup tackle opportunity, you can only garner 1 point. It's the Raiders who can produce multiple point rates.
I'm a little surprised that we have gotten through 12 minutes and the captain, the Punjabi monster, we've not seen him in action. He's not put in anything, no tackle, nothing attempted. He's keeping quiet, Paddy.
Well, he is picking his battles. He knows which battle to be a part of, which battles to stay away from. The sport of Kabaddi merges so well with the policies of war.
Oh, the art of war. He wasn't like that when he started. Maybe he's just decided to calm down. Maybe the team
Okay,
management
you
has
become
spoken to him.
Anup Kumar and you say Surinder. I'll do a Surinder. Say Surinder.
Surinder.
Sorry, Paji. That's what happened. And then Fazal became a captain. You become Fazal. Say Surinder.
Surinder.
Sorry, Paji.
Well, he doesn't have to say that tonight because he's not done anything yet.
And if at all he does it, he's the captain. He can afford it.
Sorry, Paji. Right now, U Mumba. They got an 8-point lead with over 7 minutes to play. What a start they have had. Their first home game. Clearly shown aggression, but it's controlled aggression. Vishwant, part of that raiding try along with Guman and Safar Danish, keeping them properly in the hunt.
Yeah, we've all said sorries. So many people in our lives. First we start with our teachers, then to parents.
Do or die Bengaluru Bulls.
Do or die for the Bengaluru Bulls. And surprisingly, they've chosen Vikas Kandola for this task, which does not make sense to me. Now, this defense is not going for him. They'll invite him. Oh, error. That's it. You've done your bit. You can come back now. You don't need to take any more chances.
Don't risk your good work.
1 point.
Vikas Kandola
Bengaluru Bulls.
getting a touch
Number
on that
44
left
out.
corner. And he's gotten Sombir. That's a prize scalp for Vikas
Do
Kandola.
or die. U
It's a
Mumba.
do or die raid for U Mumba. Zafar Dani is trying to find a little space. Another error. And Neeraj Narwal undoing the good work put in by the Bulls in the last
U
minute or
Mumba.
so.
Number 10 out.
Oh, come on, Bulls. Just wake up a little bit. The moment they have momentum with them, they just let it slip. I mean, exactly the word you used a short while back, Suren. They're undoing the good work. Absolutely.
Got 2 chains. You've got Zafar Danish and Surinder. The right side. You've got Vishwant and Mahinder on the left. Only 4. It's a very important phase for U Mumba and Surinder. Is that the first point? He might have been the support act. But geez, he's leading it.
1 point.
It was all about
U
inches.
Mumba.
It was all about inches. Oh, he came so very close. Look at the animated CEO along with the owner right there. And you can understand because Vikas Kandola came so very close to the midline. Then it was the U Mumba might. This pulled him through. Surinder comes well in time.
Oh, it's not a sorry Paji moment for Surinder. The first tackle that he has attempted and he succeeded. Might not get a point for that, but that is a massive point for U Mumba. U Mumba. First home game. They're not letting the pressure get to them. Holding on. They're holding on. Waiting for the Bulls to make mistakes. Now, from the looks of it, they're looking at probably looking at the do or die rate, Paddy.
And all Surjit is saying is, aren't they? Don't go towards him. You don't have to. Now they have to. Saurav Nandal says, let's meet fire with fire.
1 point. Bengaluru Bulls.
Waiting for the Bengaluru defense. Surjit said, let them come to them. And Guman Singh for the kick, and Surjit leading the Bengaluru Bulls charge. It's still 4 on the mat for U Mumba. 2 chains. Surinder. Brilliant tackle. That previous Bengaluru Bulls raid. Oh, going for him, Paddy. Something's got to give here.
Yeah. He can become a right raider. There's something about him which is the diving touch, which he has not produced so far. Look at the ease with which Zafar Danish starts. He can become a left raider. He can also become a right raider. He's very sprightly. He's very energetic. Moves very, very quickly. He's got the pace. Look at that reverse toe touch. Best exponent of the toe touch this league.
It's also confusing for the opponent, because if you don't know which side he's coming into raid from, you can't really plan for him. You can't really strategize for him. Might have been an empty raid, but he's getting the Bengaluru Bulls to guess. Right, do or die raid now for Bengaluru Bulls.
Wake up, beauty. Time to become a beast. Do or die tonight. Bengaluru Bulls, one successful, one unsuccessful, gone. That's a stellar one, and that has come from... Is it Zafar Danish? It is Zafar Danish.
What is with these Iranis and picking up that ankle every single time on the mat? They love this skill set. Zafar Danish, he wrapped his hands around Neeraj Nirwal's ankle like a python.
That's so full of venom there. 9-point lead. Suren, what does the heart say? Do you see the Bulls coming back from here?
Easiest decision to make. One city where I was born has already won tonight, and that is Delhi. Now they call Mumbai the Karam Bhumi, and I'm expecting U Mumba to win this one, make it 5.
Heart ruled, Suren. Heart ruled. When you play sport, when you support your team, of course, what is life without sport? What is sport without passion? And that hooter tells you only one thing: perform or perish, do or die. Will he hunt or will he get hunted? Will he shunt or will he get shunted? He needs to calibrate his accuracy. How will he do it? Will he do it? Bengaluru Bulls defense, do or die raid is supposed to be for the raider. You just need to understand that. That one gets the point.
Oh, that's a massive point for Bengaluru Bulls. Because that defense, we've been asking questions of it. U Mumba has been asking questions of it. Aman coming in with a double ankle hold. And he brings down this one.
If you stand together, you stand a chance. It's as simple as that. Bulls' defense, how many points? 3. U Mumba with that defense, 7. U Mumba have 3 more raid points as well. U Mumba have also inflicted one all out on their opponents. Gone! They've dealt with the big bull quite fearlessly.
1 point.
For all the young viewers watching at home, the tackle that Mahendra put in was not the most effective. He didn't get a grip, but he had managed to break the momentum, break the speed, and boom, the other defenders pouncing on the raider there.
Now it's a former bull who's doing the act. Mahendra has got 3 against his former team, a team that he was associated with for a very, very long time. It's 9 points that separate the two teams, and let me tell you, 9 points in a sport of Kabaddi when you got 20 more minutes to come after this one is eternity. It's huge. Bengaluru Bulls last season was called the team of comebacks.
Half time. Change the court.
Team of comebacks from last season is in action at one of the most famous arenas in the country, the SVP Dome, at the home of U Mumba. This is U Mumba's first home game, and boy, would they be happy with the way the first 20 minutes have passed. The Raiders have got 9 points, led by that man, Human Singh, 4 points in his kitty. The defense have managed to pick up 8, and they won this bad. Bengaluru Bulls, though, on the other hand, what a great first 20 for them. Bharat, since PKL 6, the second half is where he really picks up his game. Paddy, but like you mentioned, 9 points, they could be turned around in a jiffy.
Absolutely. Delhi unbeaten in 5. Tonight's first match, it was very, very tight. It was a nail-biter, edge-of-the-seat thriller. Dabang Delhi. 3 back-to-back super tens for their captain, and you got a 9-point lead for U Mumba. Bengaluru Bulls will be on a comeback in the next 20. On the other side,
सब एक लोना लगते मैच बराबर आ जाएगा कोई ना हो भाई बॉल खिला दो ही ना हो कोई नहीं आंधे छोड़ दे खड़े हो जा तू और आप मार रहा तेरी गलती है तेरे भीतर मारा कोई गलती है कोई नहीं टेंशन मत लो मैच मिल सकता है कोई वो नहीं शांति से खेलो अरे भाई हमने सुन ले ये 500 नंबर नहीं जा रहा है अंदर भाई चांस होगी इतनी स्पीड बांध रहा है इतनी स्पीड कर रहा है यार क्या मतलब ओड़े हैं वो हर तीसरी में चांस चका हुआ है भाई आप सुनो उनकी थर्ड राइड की वो मत करो पहले तो हमारी थर्ड राइड आएगी मिलने में मान लो जी छोटा अभी इतना बड़ा तो मारेंगे जी आप कहो तो किसी के भाई सुशील को उतार देता हूँ जी वो 5 है पहली राइड अपनी है अगली राइड में थोड़ी बहुत भी ट्राई करेंगे तो कैच मार लो अगर पॉइंट जा 1 पॉइंट जा तो उनकी अच्छा हो जाए अपना बेनिफिट है पॉइंट ना देना भाई साइड हो रहा है आड़ा में नुआड़ अच्छा हो पहली थर्ड 5 अपनी आओगी कैच होगी तो जी 4 में आओगी बेनिफिट अपना है ना बस ये पहली राइड अपनी है अगर मिल रहा है ना तो पहले मार ले
की परफॉर्मेंस कभी अप एंड डाउन का तो कोई मैटर ही नहीं है टीम को एक साथ लेके चलते हुए एज ए कैप्टन उनका रोल काफ़ी अच्छा है
Pawan is backbone of their Telugu Titan. I think if we put the role of Pawan, match will be more easy for us.
It's got all the ingredients of being a classic, a blockbuster. It's the war of stars. This time is the high flyer Pawan versus the Sultan Fazalat Rachali. But the first half, we have seen an aggressive U Mumba side on the mat. The defense has already inflicted the first all-out. The Raiders have led the way. They've got 9 points, and the Bulls' defense is struggling. Aggressive on the mat. The CEO is pumped, but it's a calm owner in Ronnie Screwvala.
absolutely. And is that coach calm? Let's take a listen.
अच्छे हैं पहली रेड अपनी है अगली रेड में थोड़ी बहुत भी ट्राई करेंगे तो कैच मार लो अगर पॉइंट जाए एक पॉइंट ज्यादा होंगे अच्छा हो जाए अपना बेनिफिट है पॉइंट ना देना राइट होना है अरे मैं नुआर अच्छा हो पहली थर्ड पांच में अपनी आओगी कैच होगी तो जी चारा में आओगी बेनिफिट अपना है ना बस ये
Well, coach was listening because Surjit was talking. Surjit was making a very important point that when they come to raid, let's pounce. Even if they get a point, from 5 they'll get to 6. We then have a chance to pick a bonus.
Those are the two big takeaways for me. A, play by the numbers, and B, that Surjit has decided to put on the leadership cap on his head. But they've got an uphill task again and again. We are repeating this. U Mumba, they've got a 9-point lead. They're only going to get better. Bengaluru Bulls, though, need to pull up their socks.
9th raid for Vikas. He's got 3 points. Problem has been that Bharat has put in 7 efforts. He's been tackled thrice and only 1 point to show for his efforts, which is not good. I mean, if Bengaluru Bulls want to win a game and Bharat getting 1 out of 7 is just not done. I hope he's a better player in the second 24. That to happen, they'll have to just revive him first because I can't see him there.
It's a very direct relationship in Bharat and a Bengaluru Bulls win. Zafar Danish, the all-rounder from Iran for U Mumba, probably will go empty-handed. Once again, Vikas Kandola. This is going to be his 10th raid. Like Paddy mentioned, he's been sent to the mat twice. The top 3 defenders in context to the assist, Surinder Singh. He doesn't have a point tonight, but geez, that is terrific.
Yeah, because assists sometimes play a far stellar role than the man who gets the first touch. The problem is, and I'm never a big fan of this, the person who gets the first touch gets the point. Sometimes you make a weak and a feeble effort. The person who supports you actually wins the point for you. He gets nothing. He just gets mentioned in the assists.
Numbers are for starters, assists are for the finishers. And Surjit has finished things in style on the mat this season. Right, almost inching the first 2 minutes of the second half. The scoreboard hasn't really moved. Now, do or die raid. Vikas Kandola. There's so much pressure on him, on the Bulls. Only succeeded once tonight, Paddy. Where's this going? It's gone.
Bench.
1 point.
Oh, Bengaluru Bulls.
U Mumba.
They're crumbling under the pressure of playing at the Mumba home. And efforts like that is not going to make matters better.
And that hooter suggests it's going to be a do-or-die raid for U Mumba now. Yes, silence is the fence around wisdom. You just need to understand that. Saurabh Nandal, jersey number 22, hold on. Till the time he comes in deep, you don't have to go for it. Tries for the kick, then he goes on the sides. Oh, he's going with points! Zafar Danish has just brought SVP the dome on its feet. What a Herculeous effort! Mind-blowing effort!
Substitution Bengaluru Bulls.
They're off their seats. He leapt, went to Saurabh Nandal, got a touch on him, pushed him, shoved him, and got a point. Outstanding, Raza, applauding that effort for his compatriot. Zafar Danish, 22, Paddy 12-point lead. Where's the opening for the Bulls?
Well, the Bulls had a chance to inflict an all-out, and it's been a total role reversal now. U Mumba sniffing another all-out. Bulls are down to 2. Surjit on the mat there. He pushes that man Sushil further. First of all, what is Sushil doing in the defense? Sushil is permanently, primarily a raider. And this is bad thinking. Did he go into the lobbies without a touch? Sushil now goes in, and Sushil has given them a lot of crucial points in the past.
But they took a risk. Surjit, a defender, Sushil, a raider. Got 7 on the mat. Is Sushil going to be happy just picking up a bonus, or is he going to go for something extravagant? Ah, is that the first mistake?
Bengaluru
Oh,
Bulls.
Surinder Paji
Number 5 out.
going in for that advanced tackle, and he picks up a bonus and a touch point as well.
Substitution Bengaluru Bulls.
And I think he was late. Surinder was late.
Number 10 out.
And first of all, he didn't have to go for it. Even if he'd picked up a bonus, let him go back. Now, the Bulls are down to 3. And this is a rough super tackle opportunity. What separates the two teams at the moment is 9 points. Then in one hefty moment, but that's a one mighty kick into the midriff of the giant with 360 plus tackle points. Surjit on the bench.
Zafar Danesh was trying the same kick on Surjit, but the height and might of Guman Singh, perfect technique, taking the support of the mat, putting one hand down, getting the kick, not losing composure or balance. Sushil, number 7, still on the mat. Bonus is there for the taking. What is that going to be now?
Bengaluru Bulls.
He's picked up the bonus, Paddy.
Yeah, I mean, the Bulls have just lacked the flair today. Now they have it. Rough super tackle belongs to the Bulls. Magarki Jakar.
2 points.
Is this the start of a comeback?
We've been talking about this all evening long. Bengaluru Bulls need a comeback. They've managed to bring down the deficit 7 points. The Raider had also stepped into the lobby, but it'll be 2 points nevertheless. Rough super tackle, successful for the Bulls. Again, Shield.
Sushil will have to get braver, bolder. I mean, take a chance, go deep. You never know. You might just be able to pull off something fantastic. Staying away will not help you. And this is the problem with the Bulls. I mean,
Substitution.
you'll have to
Bengaluru
show
Bulls.
some fire. When you talk about U Mumba, it's been
99.
about the guts and the glory.
Parthiban has been brought in to bolster the defense. And Guman, he's got 3 men on the mat to contend with. Going towards Parthiban. It's his favorite corner. Right corner for Guman. And another kick. Those are 2 kicks consecutively. That has got Guman points, Paddy.
And that is the reason why he has been this
U Mumba.
successful this
Number
season.
99 out.
I mean, mixes the kick with the toe touch, and
Substitution,
suddenly,
U Mumba.
I always
Number
maintain this
49
today.
out,
A Raider
91
with a huge kick will always confuse the corners. They would not know whether to stand tall, expect a kick, or to crouch low and expect a toe touch. Then you're always keeping them guessing.
Best part, you almost see it coming. You can see it, it's there. And yet you falter. But Bengaluru Bulls, still an 8-point deficit.
Bonus
Jai
point.
Bhagwan has also
Bengaluru
come in.
Bulls.
Goman. He has a huge bit of confidence in that body. Has he got it? He has got it. With minimum effort, minimum fuss.
Number
Oh
2
boy.
out. 1
What a
point.
treat to watch him
U
raid.
Mumba.
Poetry with powerful punches.
Rightly said, this is turning into a poetic night for U Mumba. 1 man against 7. And the fate of Bengaluru Bulls lies solely in the hands of Sushil. He has to revive his teammates. Otherwise, it'll be an all-out. The second one of the night.
Bonus point.
And that
Bengaluru
is
Bulls.
clean house
All out
for
one
U
plus
Mumba.
3 points. U Mumba.
You may not get a second chance to make a dream home, but you'll get a lot of chances in the sport of Kabaddi.
Substitution Bengaluru Bulls.
It is a 10-point lead yet again with 12 minutes and under.
9 in.
Owners U Mumba very, very delighted, very, very happy, understandably so. What do you think, Suren, has been the difference between the two sides? For me, Bharat not firing is one.
And the thing that we have spoken about even in our pre-match build-up, Paddy, the raiding trio of U Mumba, Guman, you got Zafar Danesh, and whoever they bring, that's fine. You got Jai Bhagwan right now,
Bonus
but
point.
the raiding has
U
really,
Mumba.
really stepped up. The most stylish fans in the country, maybe, in Mumbai, since you got Bollywood and Tinseltown.
Yeah. We're talking about Bharat. He has been substituted. I can't see him in the 7 there.
Bengaluru Bulls.
Okay, now, see, 10-point difference is not a huge difference at all. The problem is Bengaluru Bulls have
Official
just not had that. They've not had that decisive blow. They've come so close to inflicting that all out twice. They've let it slip. And that is where U Mumba has been so good on clinical moments, moments that have mattered most.
Against teams like Mumba, those windows of opportunity will be really small. If you don't pounce on those opportunities, this is exactly what's going to happen. U Mumba enjoy a 10-point lead as we inch closer to the final 10 minutes of the game. The one thing that will be predictable and expected is that U Mumba are going to slow things down. They've picked up another bonus point. They get into the 30s.
I mean, Bengaluru Bulls have 5 tackle points. Bharat on the bench. Bharat has been substituted.
Number 17 out.
U Mumba have 10 tackle
Bengaluru
points.
Bulls.
There were 3 more rate points, and they've inflicted it all out twice on the Bulls. And that tells you the story. Again, it's just the 10 points that separate the two teams. Why do I say just the 10? 10-point deficit in this sport and in this league is not big.
Bulls number 6, green card warning. Argument before the decision.
Bengaluru Bulls, they played catch-up in every department. And 30-20, U Mumba would be feeling extremely confident going into the last 10 minutes of this game. It's their first home match. They're looking for their 5th victory as we take our final Patanjali Special Chyawanprash strategic timeout.
सुनो टाइम कम बाकी है 10 मिनट है जी 10 मिनट है लोना ला लो भाई हाँ 10 पॉइंट की लीड है ये स्लो लोना लगा लो ये 30 सेकंड का 5 में जाएगा इसको जाने दो वो कॉर्नर वाला दवाई मारेगा वो ध्यान रखियो सोमवीर अभी कुछ नहीं बिगड़ा है 10 मिनट बाकी निकालो
Paddy, this sport, this game is all about seizing moments. Bengaluru Bulls need a moment of madness. I'm putting you on the spot. Where is that moment coming from? Before that, Paddy, the blockbuster epic clash tomorrow.
Yeah, and they'll have to understand this is a war. One of them will have to turn into a star because we're talking about stars, war of stars. I Fly Pawan Sharaut versus Fazal Sultan Atrachali. Pace-wise, complete dominance in the first one. Second one's tighter. Third one's also tighter. But the problem was the dominance was so much in the first that the Bulls have just not been able to get rid of that.
Yeah, the start was absolutely terrific for U Mumba. Even though it's been pretty much even Stevens in the next 2 phases, it'll show in the scoreline. 30-20, final 10. The Bulls, they're playing catch-up. They have played catch-up in this matchup. And Ali Reza, a substitution that U Mumba have made. He's come in for the other Iranian, Zafar Danish.
And that's a smart coach. Ghulam Reza,
U Mumba.
very experienced, good CV, cool, calm and composed. He's got that tactical flexibility. He understands that, and he has showed a lot of trust in his boys, and he keeps rotating them. He's preserving him for 3 more matches. Oh, gone solid. Surrender, captain pounces.
1 point.
Radar trounces.
U Mumba.
We'll see that replay once again. And what's surprising is he didn't even see Surinder coming. He wasn't expecting Surinder to come with that tackle on the ankle. And that's the first point, officially on the board, mind you, for the captain of U Mumba. He's already put in an assist. What a terrific assist that was. And is that going to be a U Mumba point? Yes, it is. He picks up the bonus as well.
That's number 11 out.
Now that adds to the agony of the coach. That look on the face says it all. Jai Bhagwan picks a bonus on the way through. Oh, he had no choice, did Prateek. On the bench you go. He was very good in the last couple of games. I just don't understand why did they not start with him. Oh, ho, ho, ho. He means business.
U Mumba.
The impenetrable U Mumba defense. They pick up another tackle point. They take their tally to 12 tonight. They lead by 15. This is turning into a perfect night for Mumba in Mumbai. Bittu already has picked up 4 tackle points. He's come in place of Rinku, who's been the top defender for U Mumba this season, Paddy.
Look at the sort of resources they've got. I mean, like-for-like replacement. Speak about the Bulls. I mean, one man who was doing well in the left cover position, Prateek, he did not start today. Vishal Latar, who has made errors after errors after errors. You give him the starting 7 position yet again. Okay. Dream 11 game changer contest. Suren can do that 300, 400 times. How many push-ups can you do?
Doesn't matter how many I do. U Mumba, they'll want Bengaluru Bulls to do some push-ups because they are literally pulling the game away from under their skins.
I was about to tell to your fans the amount of push-ups that you can do. Suren, 14-point deficit.
Got weak bones, Paddy, weak bones now. But U Mumba, they're pretty much making Bengaluru Bulls pay for every weakness. We're waiting for turnarounds.
1 point.
Is that going to be a turnaround for the Bengaluru Bulls? They clearly are U Mumba fans.
For sure. Saurabh Nandal adds one more to his kitty. But
Substitution, Bengaluru
Saurabh,
Bulls. Number 5
it's
out.
not been the same
1
stellar
in.
Saurabh. Yes, he's been one of the top Bulls' defenders. That's all that there is to it. Sachin Narwal, where's he been hiding? I mean, you always speak about second rate or third rate. How many chances has Sachin Narwal got this season? That is what it is about the Bulls. They've got 24 gone, solid. Oh ho ho ho, Sombir.
1 point.
Sombir coming in from that left corner, an advanced tackle. Speed, precision and power. It's a heady cocktail and ably assisted by Mahinder. Boom! That's gotta hurt.
Yes, it was a wild charge, but the timing of it had to be very, very precise. The moment he left the hand of his partner, he was just raging after that. 14 points, 6 minutes and under. U Mumba have it in their kitty. Bulls have their man though.
Right around. 1 point.
Is it all coming in too late for the Bengaluru Bulls? And a Dream 11 game changer contest winner. Predictable, screaming U Mumba. They're all going to scream in unison if U Mumba emerge victorious at the end of 40 minutes.
Bonus point, Bengaluru Bulls.
Bell goes off. We are down to the last 5 of this game. Still a 13-point lead for U Mumba. Goman is 3 away from another Super 10. And Paddy on the other side, his counterpart Bharat, who's put in 8 raids and only 2. Has that been the difference maker?
Huge. They brought Bharat back. And if there's somebody who can just close down that gap very, very quickly, is Bharat. I mean, we've not seen the best of Bharat so far. Bharat has been their best bet, not just this season, but last season and the year prior to that as well. But those numbers are not too good. Today, off he goes, down he comes. Speed is very lax. Speed is very lax.
1 point.
4th time, the 4th instance that U Mumba have managed to lock things down when it comes to Bharat. Went in for the leap and Bittu there. Paddy, the blink of an eyelid, Bittu gets to a high 5. It's a high point for Mumba.
Suren, you and I were speaking about this in our pre-show. KBD Live that U Mumba this season is a very happy unit. You see them training, they're smiling. Joy written all over those faces. Great vibes in the camp. You're feeling happy for each other's success. And that is the hallmark of a very good team, because I see no stress. Despite the fact when they were losing, I didn't see them sad. I didn't see drooping shoulders. I didn't see people cribbing. That's a good sign.
Happy is the best form of hangovers.
U
And if
Mumba.
it's a happy team unit, it's a great hangover to have. And U Mumba
Substitution. U
got
Mumba.
into 38. This is turning out to be a high scoring encounter. Bengaluru have managed 24, but U Mumba, they have dominated from the get-go this entire match, and you expecting this. They've already won 4 on the bounce. They're looking for their 5th victory. They're up against Bengaluru Bulls, who are languishing at the bottom half of the table, to a point where it's Surjit who's coming to raid. My, has Surjit picked up a super raid? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. He has done it.
Bonus plus 3
Surjit,
points.
and they took him lightly. Oh, it's a 4-pointer. It is a 4-pointer.
3 points.
He's asking
Bengaluru
for
Bulls.
more. He's saying clean up act.
Yes, dil mange more. Surjit,
Bonus plus 3 points. Okay, please.
bonus
Team
plus 3.
Empire. Bengaluru Bulls challenge bonus plus 3 points. Our decision only 3 points. Please review.
Surjit was supremely confident that he'd already picked up the bonus along with the 3 points that were awarded. But the referees, they stuck to 3. Surjit has asked for a review. If this turns out to be a 4-point raid or a 3-point raid, it doesn't matter. It's a super raid. Paddy, from the looks of it, that bonus might not be given. Does Surjit care because he's gotten a super raid in his kitty?
Yeah, bonus will not be allowed because you see the front foot lands first. The back foot over that black line has to land first. And I'm surprised he didn't know this, because an athlete would know this. Super raid nevertheless by Surjit, but he's asking for a bonus which will not be granted to him. That's for sure. We'll get the official confirmation soon.
Yes.
Here comes the decision from the referee.
Okay, thank you. Review unsuccessful. 3 points. Bengaluru Bulls. Captain, no more reviews. Your
The
review.
referee did say review unsuccessful, but that raid was super successful. Who would have thought that the first super raid from the Bengaluru Bulls will come from Surjit, who's primarily a defender. It's also the first super raid of the game, Paddy. That's just stunning stuff. Nevertheless, back with U Mumba. Got an 11-point lead with over 2 minutes to play.
It was the first super raid of Surjit's career. Can you imagine?
No, I can't, Paddy. Even he wouldn't have expected it.
Timeout, Bengaluru Bulls.
Well, Bengaluru Bulls have asked for a timeout. I'm wondering if that is to discuss the first super raid of Surjit's career.
Coach is saying at least bring that 1 point. The discussion is all about that 1 point. And he's saying single tackle, no problem. Next fixture is for U Mumba.
3 home games for them. They take on Jaipur Pink Panthers, then they take on Dabang Delhi. And along with Jaipur Pink Panthers versus Mumba tomorrow, it's also the War of Stars. Pawan Sehrawat, one of the greatest raiders this sport has seen, against, hands down, the greatest defender, the greatest corner possibly that the world of Kabaddi has seen in the Sultan, Fazal Atrachali.
Massive. Talk about the impact that Zafar Danish has brought out to U Mumba, along with Guman Singh. That raider combo is lethal. Zafar Danish, multi-point raid is what you're looking at. He goes up, goes towards Saurabh. Look at the height that he gets and then lands. And momentum doesn't kill. Changes direction suddenly. Uses the lobbies beautifully. Great skill set, great mindset, great awareness. Bharat comes in. Bharat, what has he done so far? How many points does he have? Just 2 from the 9. Bharat will have 2 from 10.
Right around.
5.
1 point.
That's the sorry number that everybody will be reminded of. It's the 5th time that Bharat has been sent off to the bench by the U Mumba defense. Vittu, that's his 6th tackle point of the night. And as it stands, U Mumba, they'll climb to the 5th spot with 31 points, better the score difference as well. But Bengaluru Bulls, now the only thing, the only respite that they can get from this game is that 1 point which they can bag if they manage to bring down that score difference, which is currently 12 down to 7, Paddy. You see it happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's realistically possible. But look at U Mumba. I mean, this is waiting. I mean, Sachin, whatever you need to do very quickly, because if there's something that you don't have with you, it's time. Gone. No, he doesn't! Backtracking skills! This is a big one. Is this a super raid? This is a stellar moment. A moment of merriment for the Bulls. It is a super raid. In the last 2 minutes, this is the second one coming in from them.
My. Sachin Nerwal. You saw that ankle hold, but Sachin, he got in that pace, he's gotten that agility. He might even go for a review, ask for more. Yes, they have.
Come, what is your challenge? Only 2 points.
Oh, but it's only U Mumba who come in with a review. They want just 2 points to be given.
Our decision, 3 points. Please review.
Fighting for all points from this game. The first look of it did look like a legitimate Super 8. That's one for sure. Right, where is the second coming in from? There, that's 2. A third point. Did he get the touch, Paddy? On Sachin.
Ah, very close. What do you reckon?
This might give us a clearer picture. That's 3, Paddy. That is 3. That was conclusive.
Yeah, 100%.
Instead of taking a review, all they needed to do was just ask around. Did you touch? Did you touch? They would have probably thought that the game is in the bag. There's no harm in taking the review.
Yes.
3 men who are standing on the screen might have to go to the bench. Okay, here comes the referee decision.
Review unsuccessful. 3 points, Bengaluru Bulls. Captain, no more reviews. Your review is over.
And now they have a very realistic chance of getting 1 point from this game, and that is what the coach was saying. And I think those 2 super raids have really helped their chances. Okay, U Mumba have a do-or-die raid. It is all up to the Bulls now. Bulls, you don't need to play hard kabaddi, play smart kabaddi. Silence. I mean, don't react to every argument that you are invited to. Stay silent. He has to come to you. He does not have a chance. Don't give him a bonus. Oh no, just as I say that, it is the most experienced, who shows the most schoolboy-like era, Surjit.
Surjit went in for that advanced tackle and he's paid the price for it. U Mumba, they've gotten to 40. And now Sachin. There might be time for just one more raid in this game. And Bengaluru Bulls, they picked up 1 more point. The deficit still 9 points. Paddy, now whoever comes to raid from U Mumba, if they manage to kill the clock, you've got 29 seconds officially on the clock. And even if they concede 1 point, Bengaluru Bulls will only get to 32, which means that 7-point difference that we're talking about might not come in handy.
Might not come in handy because they'll kill the clock here. They'll absolutely kill the clock here. Oh, Bulls have the point. They also have time for 1 more raid. So what does that do? What separates the 2 teams at the moment? 8 points. So Bulls have the chance to take 1 point. If they take 1 point from the last raid, this is very good from Saurabh Nandal, who clips well in time. He understands time was not with them. And now this is it. This will be the all-out. And let me tell you, this was a far one-sided game than what the scoreline suggests.
Just to 3 points. Bengaluru
A huge sigh of relief for the Bulls, because somehow they managed to get to 35, and you might not get an opportunity to build your dream home. And in the game of Kabaddi, looking for chances, and Bengaluru Bulls have managed to grab it. The final raid, there was a 10-point difference between the two sides, and Bengaluru Bulls in the dying seconds of this game have managed to get 1 point at least. And U Mumba, Paddy, what a start they've had at home, and they make it 5 in 5.
U Mumba have the 5th consecutive win. Total dominance, absolutely. You talk about their raiders, they gave them 21 raid points. You talk about the defense, 15 tackle points. You talk about Bittu, who came in place of Rinku, he has a high 5. Sombi has 3. Or the Bulls, except for those 2 super raids, did not have much to say in the second half. At the end of the day, it might look like a scoreline 40-35. It might look very close, but it all changed in the last 3 minutes or so with those 2 super raids. Otherwise, it was U Mumba's dominance right through in the game. Good team is bonded in joy and good team is bonded in pain. Sombi 3, Bittu 6, Mahinda 4, Mahinda the former Bull, Surinder very good captain. CEO U Mumba Suhail Chandok very happy. Captain delighted. Taking a small walk, thanking their fans. They deserve this moment. Zafar Danish, what a find he is for the side. Crucial raid points. Guman Singh, yet again performing for the side. The 2 of them. And how does that impact the points table? With those 5 points from this game, U Mumba will be at number 5. Score difference, look at that, plus 30. Also take a look at what the score difference for the team at the top of the table is. Plus 135. Not that Bulls do not have anything to cheer about from this game. They did enjoy a few phases, especially the last 3 minutes, where they had 2 super raids. Bengaluru Bulls at number 8, score difference minus 42. 26 points, 4 wins, 7 losses from 11. And tomorrow we've got another feast coming your way. It's the oldest rivalry in PKL. Yes, they play the first game of the league, July 2014. U Mumba versus Jaipur Pink Panthers, and then, of course, it's going to be War of Stars. Pawan Sharaut versus Fazal Atrachali. Telugu Titans versus Gujarat Giants.